So how I feel about Gretchen? Well, let me tell you.
Hello, my name is Frankie Stefano with What Up to Nerd. You are watching Tabletop Takeover in a little segment or show we like to call Riffing Rifters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Riffing Rifters is a show about a game that we're playing, an RPG called City of Mist. City of Mist is a game set in a noir setting where our players are fighting crime, solving mysteries, and to top it off, there's this really awesome and exciting fantasy element that gives our players abilities and powers in the form of what's called a mythos. So each of them and our players have a mythos or this sort of legend or character living, breathing inside them that's kind of wanting to get out, kind of, sort of. And our characters have to manage that. So before we get started with the scenario, let's have our players introduce yourselves and say your name, your real name, and your character's name.
My name is Tim. My character's name is Chloe Neptune. Are we saying the mythos on
Yeah.
Okay. So my mythos is Jean Grey. She has the power of telepathy and telekinesis.
I'm John with Tabletop Takeovers. I'm playing J.R. Wild. He's a professional poker player by day and Hiro Nakamura any other time.
I'm Jordan. I'm with One Up to Nerd, and I'm playing Rhett Lancer. He's a private eye by day, and his mythos is Gambit.
I'm Jeremy Sampson with D20 Adventure Realm. I play Danica Opal, known as Danny. Her mythos is the River Styx.
All right, very cool. Now, in the last session, I asked each of you to describe your motorcycle. You guys did that. And before we get started in this session, and I like to do this exercise because it gives me a chance to get to know your characters a little bit more. Give me your character's favorite movie.
Oh. Favorite movie.
And if anyone, you don't need to go in order. If any of you would like to jump in, you guys can go right ahead.
I don't have mine yet.
Tombstone.
Rhett Lancer, Tombstone. Okay.
Yeah. I'm thinking 21.
Maybe 21.
21.
Right.
I know
Yeah,
it's
cool.
just
It's fitting. It's
Yeah.
right.
It's Kevin Spacey, right?
I was either gonna go 21 or the magician movie.
What's the guy with the new Xavier?
I know what you're
He's
talking
also-
about.
Yeah, they had two of them.
Yeah.
Now You See Me or
Yeah, no, I think it's nice.
Now You See Me. I was
James
either gonna go
McAvoy.
21
Yeah,
or Now You
so,
See
yeah.
Me.
Okay.
I would say Chloe's a modern girl, so she likes Tomb Raider, the Angelina Jolie movie. She's all about girl power, empowering
She
them.
like the old Tomb Raider.
Yeah, the old Tomb Raider.
Little Laura Croft.
The Lord, yeah.
So the movie that I'm thinking of, and I'm looking it up right now, stars Tilda Swinton and Tom Hiddleston as vampires. I think it's only only lovers left alive.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
I've never seen that. Have you seen it?
That sounds interesting.
Yeah?
And it fits with Danica pretty well.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, to do a quick recap on our last session,
Oh man.
which caught me by surprise, let's start with Chloe. Chloe has been in the library. She's had a couple run-ins with Gretchen McCafferty, who
Gretchen.
is the librarian. But Gretchen has, she's seemingly a little different. She has some motives that we haven't quite figured out yet.
I'm onto her.
She's as Chloe was trying to enter the third story of the library, Gretchen just hit the crap out of you in the face.
Yeah,
You
this
took
little lady comes out of nowhere.
but then Chloe did take her chance at revenge by moving an entire bookcase and dropping it on top of Gretchen.
Yeah,
and
take that.
Gretchen, she's not happy about that. JR and Rhett and Danica have been outside with Benjamin and our two other
We're in an alley, I think,
characters.
right?
Yeah, outside in an alley, kind of on a corner. There had been some interesting things. There were events that took place there. There was a scuffle, or they were trying to get Garrick's gun. In which case, there was a poor roll. Let's just say that. And Garrick, he turned into a bat and he flew into the third story of the library. But to my dismay, we have JR was able to perform a reset of time, which brought us back to that same scuffle. Rhett had taken a hard shove from Rocky, one of the other characters that we're encountering at the moment, and he's kind of dealing with that. And Danica is sort of still kind of off to the side. She's still kind of doing what she does. Okay. In the last session, also, at the end we ran into a little bit of a clerical issue where I didn't award Jeremy a juice. Mm-hmm. So I'd like to do that now. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have one juice. Okay.
One juice.
All right.
Yes.
We're ready. Oh, yes. Oh, and at the very end of the session, Danica peered into the mist. And when she looked into the mist, her whole view went black. And all she could see was a body of water. And sort of in that blackness, you could see just like the white of the water kind of just glistening. And it was almost glassy. And from the water was a book that floated. And to it was open. And a figure picked it up and was looking at it. And that figure was Gretchen. And on the book was an emblem or an insignia that said just the Council, or the Council of Truth. Okay, and so at the end of the vision, Danica, she gains her consciousness. She's now back, viewing everything that's in front of her. She's seeing the scuffle again taking place, trying to get the gun, but that vision was heavy. And so I want to ask Danica, what did you feel in that moment, or what are you feeling right now?
I think a combination of peace and tranquility, but also a very primordial fear. Like, just my gut is in knots right now. That is something that might have triggered a memory that I'm not quite conscious of, and I'm imagining coming out of it and like having to catch myself up against the side of a building, a little bit dizzy, and maybe even like sweating, like just whoa. Okay. Just taking a second to kind of have to recover from that vision.
Okay. I'm going to go to Rhett.
Okay.
And Rhett, you're in the middle of that scuffle.
Yeah.
With Garrick and JR.
We had reset time.
Reset time.
I'm now more towards with Benjamin, correct?
I guess your back would be, Benjamin, Garrick, and yourself are in that scuffle. I'm sorry, JR, you weren't part of that.
I'm tied up with Garrick.
That's
Garrick,
right.
yeah.
And then
you're
with
four
Officer Benji because you gave him a little tap on the...
Yeah.
So there's four. There's Benjamin, there's Garrick, and there's the two of you all there in the scuffle.
Mm-hmm. And then Danica's just kind of hanging back, like analyzing the whole situation.
And we're back at the point
she's
where...
not interested in getting shot.
Yeah.
So
JR has the gun.
Deal with
I'm tied up with Garrick.
You're tied up.
I'm tied up with Garrett and the gun.
Garrick. Got it.
Garrick.
Okay.
So, Rhett, what do you do in this moment that you try to... What are you going to try to do?
And I did shout, "Don't let them get away again."
That's correct.
Mm-hmm. Again, I go and I look around and I look to Benjamin and I ask him I say, we need to handle this situation. And so I
in the scuffle.
I'm not in the scuffle, am I?
That's what I was under.
I think he's right outside of it.
You okay? So
me
you're not
and
part of
Benjamin
who all has hands on the gun?
Just me and Garrick.
You and Garrick. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I'm part of that scuffle.
Garrick,
Okay.
Garrick and I.
Let's move. We'll move.
So
with that.
I guess I will kind of again slap Benjamin on the back, say let's go, and I will go and try to insert myself and help JR receive this weapon.
Okay, so we're gonna convince Benjamin to try and get involved.
Okay.
Right. So we're gonna roll. So with Benjamin there, trying to convince him. What power tags can we apply?
I'm not going to go with... Me and Benjamin have a pretty contentious relationship so far.
Sure.
I'm not going to go with any power tags here. I don't have anything that would be convincing to... Unless I want to intimidate.
You can apply a tag. I mean, it's only going to help you.
I understand that. I just... realistically, I don't know. Like, unless I can't even intimidate him because I've already failed that. It's burned.
Yeah, I don't think intimidating would work.
Yeah, so, no, I don't have any power tags for this. I'm just going to try to convince him to help me.
Okay, so we're going to get convinced. So, roll plus nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, roll high.
7.
Ooh.
7. Okay, so on a successful roll with 0 power tags, you gain a power of 1. So you gain your choice, a clue or a juice.
I'm going to take the juice.
Okay, you take 1 juice. And let's see. The player, in this case, you get to choose a psychological or social status that is equal to the power, which is 0, so 1. But that's going to... you get to... Let's see. We'll just go with this. You kind of push Benjamin forward, okay? And he doesn't like that you pushed him, but his forward momentum falls into Garrick and JR, okay? And in this case, as Benjamin bumps into him, the gun falls to the ground. Okay. JR.
Okay, so I'm no longer scuffling with the gun.
Now the gun's on the ground.
Okay, so I look at Garrick and I go, a bat, eh?
Maybe.
Are you gonna fly away again?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So then I'm gonna pick up the gun, and now I'm gonna point it at Garrick.
Okay. So you pointed at him. Are you going to...
And I'm gonna tell him if you transform again, I'm gonna unload.
Okay. So... So let's do... So you're basically threatening him. You're saying if you try to do anything...
Yeah, and I'm saying it out loud, so I want everyone to hear what's going on.
Okay. So...
And I want him to psychologically at the same time going, how does this guy know? Like...
Right.
So
let's roll plus power. What powers do you have?
Let's see. Well, I have bribe. I also have a bluff. Reading people, so they're all kind of the same. So I don't know if you want to give me 1, 2, or. I mean, using my Mythos powers tags, and that's going to portray because I already did that, but having like a bluff, like a intimidation factor to it.
I don't think there's anything that would work here for you. So we're gonna roll with 0 power tags.
Yeah, and then what action am I taking? I'm taking...
You're gonna convince. You're
okay.
threatening him.
8.
8. So you point the gun at Garrick. You say, "Don't you move. Don't you turn into a bat." And Garrick says, "I don't know what you're talking about." And he has these incredibly fast reflexes and gets back into the scuffle, but the gun goes off. Okay? And in which case Benjamin bolts, and
of course.
and he darts off into down the alleyway as the gun goes off, and you're kind of startled by the gunshot. Okay. So he doesn't transform, but he definitely is trying to like gain ground on. He's like, I'm out of here. Okay. Chloe.
So I am on the 3rd floor of the library now, right?
Yeah.
Can I check on Gretchen real quick? Is she down? Like, is she unconscious? Is she like trying to get back up?
There's nothing that you don't have any clues that could propel me to answer that question the way that you want.
Okay.
And you don't know if she is. Like, I couldn't.
So is she moving? She's not moving? Can I ask that?
She has a negative status effect, but you don't know if she's moving or not. Like, there's no way for you to know.
Okay, so basically she's under a pile of books.
She's under a pile of books.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll take that. I will take that.
Tibbs, she's checked out.
You hurt her.
Good. She hurt me.
What?
Okay.
Him or me?
So you get to the.
I'm on the 3rd floor. I'm gonna snoop around and
Someone
try
had
to
to say
see why she's protecting or keeping secrets on the 3rd floor. Like what's going on here?
Okay.
And plus, this is like where the scene like crime was. Like where Oh, do we know who was thrown out? Did we
Just
resolve
the
that
one
before?
character that was ended up in the who received an autopsy by
Got it.
Danica.
Okay.
And you get to the 3rd story.
Yeah.
Let me paint a little picture for you.
Okay. Good.
So you get to the 3rd story, and it opens up to this big loft.
Okay.
Okay, and there are tall bookshelves with with like those big ladders that slide around. Okay, and there's one wall that has six different books glistening with different ornate colors and symbols, and there's a gold chain that is blocking them off. Okay, and it's
Like going across
there's a
the
gold
bookcase?
chain that's like kind of glowing. Okay,
As a barrier, like as a
yes.
Like a,
there's
okay.
There's a book on its own pedestal with an ancient Sanskrit embossed on its cover, and there is a 3rd book, and it sits on a table, open, and that is one that's kind of close and sort of accessible to you.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's what you see. Off to the right-hand side of that 3rd story loft of room of the library is the hole that the one figure who ended up in the morgue. There's a hole where that person was thrown through.
It was through a wall.
Through a brick wall.
Okay.
Okay. And so you've reached to the top of the stairs,
Yeah.
and that is what you see.
Okay.
Okay.
So I still want to be stealthy because I don't know who or what is up here. So I'm gonna sneak around.
Okay.
And have a lot of attention to detail. So I'm gonna try to absorb everything of what I see.
Okay. I want to add one other thing that you see. There are 4 suits of armor.
Oh crap.
Okay. 4 suits of armor, and all 4 of them have swords.
Okay.
And they're like those ornate, decorative suits of armor.
Where are they?
There's 2 that are in front of the shelf that has the 6 books,
Okay.
and one off to like a corner. Okay.
A corner like towards the entrance, towards the.
To your right. So you come up to there. You come up to the top of the stairs, and if imagining just a square, there's a suit of armor in the back right hand corner.
Okay.
And then, and the farthest away from you are the 6 books with the gold chain that's glowing, and then there's
2 armor sets
and there's
right there.
3. There's like 3
3?
protecting those.
Okay. Okay.
To the left of that is the book on the pedestal, and to the right is the open book.
wall.
The open book.
Oh, the open book.
And then the wall on the far right is the hole.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to sneak around. So if I'm going to go to the right, I have to sneak around that suit of armor.
The suits of armor are not moving. They.
Okay. I'm keeping an eye on them.
Okay. Okay. So you want to sneak around?
Yeah.
Okay. And after you sneak around, what are you trying to?
I'm trying to get as much information of the room as possible.
Okay.
And trying to see basically what happened here, because there's a big hole in the wall. Like, how did someone get pushed through? Like, is there a blast? Is there any residue? Is there any smells? Okay. Things like that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and let's roll plus power to perform a sneak around.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see, what do you have that could apply?
Attention to detail and stealthy.
Yeah, I mean stealthy for sure.
Yeah.
Let's roll plus 2.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's 7.
7. Okay. So you want to go to the right?
Yes.
Okay. So you go to the right, And as you're going to the right, there's
That's because the right's where the
right is where
pedestal with the open book is, and also where the hole is, right?
to the left is the pedestal
With the
closed book
Yeah.
that has Sanskrit.
Okay.
To
To the right is the
and then to the right is the open book
with the hole
on the far, on that wall.
Okay.
Also is the suit of armor.
which was in the back corner,
To like your right corner, yeah.
back right corner.
Yeah,
So I would.
Here.
Okay.
So
Yep.
stairs,
Door. Yep.
suit of armor,
Yep.
table, open book.
Yep.
Okay, the 6 books back here.
Oh, it's in
and
the corner
and the
over here.
pedestal here, and then there's the 3 suits of armor there.
Got it.
Cool.
Okay. And the hole's like right here.
And the hole is like
Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
I want to go like basically right, like go around right here.
Okay, so you
So like between the wall and the table, basically.
Gotcha. So you are crouched.
Yeah.
You're
Sneaking around.
sneaking around. You kind of
That's how you
Close
you
button
kind of
die.
stop doing that.
you are completely paranoid.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay. And as you get to kind of come around this table to look and see at that, take a look at that book, you hear creaks coming up the stairs.
Oh crap.
Okay. Danica, to you.
Gunshot goes off.
Gunshot goes off.
Garrick takes off down the
Garrick
alley,
takes off.
running.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Does-
Benjamin.
No, Garrick.
Oh.
Garrick.
Oh, okay.
Garrick Benjamin bolts
Yeah.
to seek cover.
And Garrett runs too.
Garrick runs. Benjamin runs.
Right, and JR still has the gun,
Garrick, yeah, JR, you still have the gun in
but
your
he's
hand.
the only one like standing there.
But everybody was surprised when the gun went off.
Right,
So there was a moment where Garrick could break
right.
and run, but he wasn't able to
gunshot
transform.
Does not surprise me.
Okay.
I've been anticipating the gunshot since a gun appeared. So it was just a matter of time for it to happen. So is Rocky still there, or is JR basically on his own now? He's just holding a gun that just fired.
Rocky doesn't seem all that afraid of the gun. It surprised him,
Right.
but he's not afraid of it.
He's
steadfast.
Okay.
But he is cautious. He is not like standing right out in the open.
Right.
Okay. He is kind of moving to seek cover.
Okay.
But a lot slower than Garrick. Okay.
All right. I am going to run up to JR
Okay.
and basically like grab the gun from behind, just take it right out of his hands, empty the clip, rack the round, and just like toss it towards Benjamin's direction.
Okay.
Like, so the magazine is ejected, the round in the chamber just goes flying somewhere, and the gun is off towards Benjamin.
Okay.
Are you all done playing? Can we get back to business here? I don't know about you, sir, and I'm addressing Rocky, but it might be best if you just followed your friend and got out of here at this point. There's no reason for anybody else to get hurt.
Okay. So let's convince Rocky
Okay.
to leave with Garrick.
I'm going to use wants to do good, respect for all life, and I think I want to add dangerous to my power tags as well.
In what way would just describe to me how dangerous would apply?
Just the fact that I still have my wits about me, and that I obviously know how to handle myself.
Okay.
So like I'm projecting a kind of like a
Fearless?
little bit of fearless demeanor, or a little bit of bravado maybe.
Okay.
So that way Rocky knows that when I'm telling him to leave, I mean it, and that there may be consequences that follow.
I more than dangerous, I would say you have the arrogant,
Okay.
and the arrogant bravado seems
Okay.
to apply. So I mean, for what it's worth.
Oh, I do have the arrogant. Yeah.
So let's convince Rocky to bail.
Okay.
With Garrick. So you're gonna roll +3.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Really, I want this to end.
Oh, will it?
I got an 8, 11.
11. So Rocky is He's like, yeah, that'd be a good idea. That'd be a good idea. And he bolts. But he is so big, but he's just kind of bouldering, right? You could see like there's like water in the alleyway, and as he's running, you see the water splash in some like obnoxious way. He just seems to carry more weight than he perceives, than you would perceive as. And in that moment, yeah, Garrick and Rocky take off. They Garrick gets another 10 or 15 feet further, and he's now standing like below the window of the third story. Okay, Rhett.
I turn to you guys and say, what information do we know? What should we pursue then?
So
I would like to ask before that happens. Has anybody seen Chloe?
No.
Okay, because I was supposed to meet her here, and all I saw were you two clowns.
I've been trying to get in the library to meet up to see what was going to happen.
yes, before all this went down, we've actually gone through this twice. So I have some information I'd like to share.
Finally.
Please.
Yeah, what the heck is going on here?
So I could say like a vision, or I saw something where these Garrett turned into a bat, went to the third story out of randomness, just took off, and then as we saw Rocky run away, we could tell he's a little bit heavier than usual. He's very strong. Definitely a battle we probably don't want to pick, but I think with Garrett flying up to the third floor, we need to find Chloe. So find out what's going on.
You know where I am, because I told you.
Yes, and I also had another telepathic vision that came to me. Something tells me Chloe's on the third floor too. It just kind of came in my head.
Yo,
At the time, you did not know that he was on the third story. You knew that he was on the second story.
And I was with Gretchen, and she was batshit crazy.
So I mean, the
second
information
story.
just want to be
That's typical Chloe.
And that you probably better head up here.
And Chloe seems to be in trouble.
Okay, so at the moment I hear that, I pull out, because I have brass knuckles on me, I put these on my hands, and I go and I start running into the
I
library.
want to see.
So guys,
Have we not learned our lesson?
guys, we are dealing with we are dealing with a shapeshifter and a 1,000,000-ton man in the alley. We'll resume them later.
I'm extremely flustered by how that happened. I'm not going to say it to you, but I'm not going to be talking to you. I'm side-eyeing you for disarming the situation, and I put on my brass knuckles, and I'm already in the library before. As soon as he said, "Let's go find Chloe in the library."
Okay.
And why do you keep hanging out with Officer Benjamin? Like, I just took off down the road. Like, seriously. You keep leading this guy on. Nothing's gonna happen.
So I'm gonna head it. So Rhett,
Can we go up there now?
brass knuckles in hand, and
Okay.
brass knuckles in hand, and there's a faint glow coming off from these knuckles that as he walks in.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
So you walk into the library. You're just going into the front door.
Front door.
Front door in it. Got it.
I mean, Benjamin's not going to stop me anymore.
He's gone.
Benjamin,
he's gone.
Benjamin is a little bit afraid at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I check my pocket and make sure my badge is
He's
still there.
he's getting the gun. He's making sure that it's safe and everything like that. He's doing his police duties. Okay.
I'm probably gonna check on him and just like out of range of these two, tell him like might be appropriate to call for backup.
And Benjamin completely agrees with you. All right. I'm gonna. This is a 1024, and I need backup. And so with that, he's just kind of waiting, and he's just a little absent-minded, and like the things that that Benjamin encounters seem to go in one ear and out the other. Okay. So then, Jr.
I look at Officer Benjamin. I'm like, I think you lost your badge in the scuffle, and I just walk away after I say that. And I catch up with. I'm walking
You
with
still
Red.
have his badge, right?
I know. Yeah. I wanted to point it out.
Oh, okay.
Just an FYI, you're missing something right here.
Oh man.
On the
So,
And
and then
then-
I'm walking with Red.
So I just real fast after you inform Benjamin, call or suggest to call back up, and they go into the library. Do you go in with them or do you hang outside?
I'm going in purely for observation. because if they're looking for
A fight.
Someone's going to get hurt, and of the group of us that are here, I'm the one with medical training. So that's.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the library waiting for people
So
because they
all
called
three- so all
how long
three-
ago?
So all three of you go into the first story of the library, and it is completely empty. There's nobody in the library, and the first story of the library is big, and it has this looks like the Congressional Library. It's like kind of bookshelves in this roundish shape, and it's cold. It doesn't have that same sort of comforting and nostalgic look and feel of the second and the third story library. It's just standard. Okay, so you go into the first story. Chloe, you're on the third story.
Yep.
You have reached. You've come around to get a good look at this third book here.
Yep.
As you are now in that position, you hear creaking of coming up the stairs.
Yep.
And you hear additionally the creaking of, like, obviously footsteps, but you hear like a third sound that's coming up with it. This
Third sound?
Well, it's like 2 feet and like the bracing.
Oh, yeah, okay. She's carrying something. Is what I'm hearing.
Who's okay, this is just Tim's part, so
Yeah.
we wouldn't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know the
So-
story.
Tim's telling his own story.
Yeah, I'm like, I have to like deflect.
I've been
like
trying
we
to
don't
like
know
call
any of
you
this.
guys.
Okay, so what do you do?
No, I don't want to get that. You have a text waiting on your phone that you've had for like 30 minutes now.
I responded to that.
He couldn't hear anything outside the hole either.
Yeah,
the
well,
big
you
hole in the
called
wall.
me.
He couldn't hear anything.
The
With the
last
scuffle.
thing I talked to you on was when
It's
I
on
was
the- it's
entering
on
the
the
building.
other-
I
it's
said
on
I'll
the
meet
other side
you
of the
here.
hall. Oh, yeah.
Did you didn't send me
There's
another
the
one after
win-
that?
As soon as
Windows.
I got there, I
Yeah,
said,
got
I'm
it.
outside.
Window.
Since we started.
The window is here. The window's right
All right,
here.
I am texting now.
All right.
Is that allowed, Frankie? Because apparently I got a text message I didn't know about.
That's because you were dazed.
Do you want? Do you want to text or?
Yeah, I want to do a group text.
You want a group-
911, help, help, help.
Okay.
Get your asses up here.
So
we
I
go?
mean, to
Up-
do
up
that,
where?
Third floor.
to do that, like, remember before we get started, I said,
Yes.
if you're gonna text, that's to give you an advantage. So I'm gonna ask you to change the game.
Okay.
And let's see, Chloe. Let's see.
While you're doing that, did I get to see his brass knuckles glow? Or did
Yeah.
any of us see it?
I mean, I think it's the glowing of the brass knuckles is more not of any other effect besides it.
Well,
It's
I just want to know if I
cool.
saw it. I'm like, oh, what's that? Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it visible to us?
yeah,
The brass knuckles?
like them glowing.
Oh, I'm asking Rick.
Yeah, because I'm like charging it with like kinetic
Yeah, yeah.
Oh
energy.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's an important part in this story right
yes,
now.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Do we
it
see
would
this?
See
It would
that
probably
happen.
illuminate a light. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
then
know
I'm
what?
def-
I want to add a little bit of. I want to add a little detail here. As you guys are running into the library, well, I'm saying you two are running. You're kind of just like these boys.
Yes. Idiots.
There's a strong cloud, a mist starts to kind of grow from the sewers and kind of starts moving its way into the front door of the library behind you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's this?
Do I? So
I know.
as the last one going through the door, do I see that as I'm heading up?
It's it's tailing you.
Okay.
And so I'd say that you kind of get that feeling
Okay.
of it, but you don't see. You're not like, oh my gosh, there's mist behind me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chloe,
Yep.
what happens now?
I'm texting the group
You
like
text the group.
911, help, help, help. Get your asses to the third floor. Where the hell have you been?
Okay.
Oh,
So
I
I
watch
wouldn't
our
say that
progression.
there's any. I wouldn't say that. I'd say roll +1 because you have a persuasion tag, so you're kind of being
Persuasion?
strongly huh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else that would apply here.
Wireless integration to any system? Texting?
No.
I'm
As if
hacking
that's
their
some-
phones.
as if that's some technical form of,
Technology?
wireless integration into any system.
Yeah,
I would
there's
say
this-
that
It sounds really cool. You should give him a half point.
There's systems. I've hacked their phones before. I can do it
I'll give you
again.
+1 if you want +1, and it'll either be your wireless integration into systems or persuasion. It's your pick your choice.
It's either way.
Yeah, okay. six in one hand. So roll +1.
8, 9.
9. So you text, right? And all three of your phones beep. What are your ringtones? What's your text ringtone? Okay.
Yeah, mine is 2 little ticks. That's it.
Got it.
I don't know.
Ching?
Yeah, that'd be funny, right? No, I was thinking like an actual
Kenny
actual
Rogers.
voice.
You gotta know.
I think mine would be Danger Zone. No, mine would be Danger Zone.
It's Rodney
My-
Dangerfield?
No, it'd be Danger Zone from.
Rodney Danger Zone.
No, just Danger,
Danger
Zone,
Zone.
from
Oh,
Top
Kenny-
Gun.
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Rogers. He's
That's Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny
You're right.
Loggins.
Yeah, sorry, Kenny Loggins.
Right, Highway to the Danger Zone.
Yeah.
Highway to... Got it.
Yeah.
Right, go. What's yours?
Probably Back in Black.
Back in Black. Yeah, nice.
So both of ours are going off. It's like a
Yeah.
Just the guitar intro?
Just the guitar.
That's awesome.
All right, so so you succeed in your role. There, you text them that 911 get up to the 3rd story of the
Yep.
library.
Watch out for Gretchen.
And what? I mean, we can include that in.
We don't even know who
Sure,
Gretchen
yeah.
is.
Um,
I do who Gretchen
and
is.
you gain.
You know, it's just
That's
library.
Scottish.
You've been there before. It's a library
I've been playing poker all the time.
in this town.
You gain 1 juice.
Okay.
Okay. And if you'd like to use your juice to create a store tag or, give or reduce a status, I don't believe you have any negative statuses.
Just the blood face bomb.
Okay, well you could use you could use the juice to reduce your status
Okay.
down to 0 because it was 2, then you reduced it down to 1. You can go down to 0.
Yeah, I'll
so
do
tell
that.
me before you do. Tell me how you reduce that negative status.
So I'm probably just gonna grab like a rag or handkerchief that I have. And just try to kind of stuff it up there to stop the bleeding.
Okay.
Basically just try to clean up basically
Okay.
and get the bleeding to stop.
Okay. Rhett, you
We received the text.
you all get. I'm gonna cue to all 3 of you guys.
Yeah, I get
You're
the
all
text.
sort of in the same vicinity.
I get the text.
Your texts go off. What do you do?
I look at Rhett and I'm
Yeah.
like, we need to be real here. Like something's going on.
Let's go.
I saw your hand glowing like a fireball.
Sure.
What's going on?
I say let's escape. Let's go upstairs. We need to help Chloe.
Okay.
And so we run.
Are we manned enough to do this?
I think we are. Look.
Are you in?
I'm seeing red.
I'm reading the text message.
I look at Rhett and I'm like,
Yes.
we drink together all the time.
Yeah.
I saw your hand light up like a fireball.
So if they're running, I will run and follow. The one thing that will stop me is if I see a pile of books that are on the ground and if I see that there is somebody underneath them. Like if I see the pile, because I don't know that it's Gretchen. I don't know who Gretchen is. But I will stop to see, and if a foot is out, a hand, or any way that I can see that there is a person underneath, I will stop following them and I will go immediately to that and try and help out.
Okay.
So however this plays out, I'm just letting you know that's going to be my reaction.
So we run up to the 2nd story. Do we run by?
You guys get
collapsed
to the 2nd
bookcase.
story. We'll kind of
Okay.
go there. You guys get to the 2nd story, and at first glance, you do not see a pile of books on the floor. You don't see a bookshelf laying down. Okay. Yeah. That where that took place wouldn't be in your view.
Okay.
So you guys get to the 2nd story. At this time, a hand on the third story, I'm gonna go back to you, Chloe.
Okay.
A hand, a right hand, and then a second reach into the windowsill.
Which one? Where?
Off,
Where I am?
Oh, over here, and you're here.
Okay.
Okay. You've just finished completing a text.
Yep.
As you send the text, send, like both hands reach into the windowsill.
And he sees this?
No, you're on the second floor.
No, you
Third.
see this.
Oh, I see this. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you don't you hear it. You
Yeah.
hear the hand,
Okay.
and you look. You see a hand. You see a hand. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to take the open book, pocket it.
Okay.
Yep.
As you
This is a bad idea.
Never ends well.
as
Should have hit it with a stick or something.
as soon as you
Can I read it first since it's open?
all you see is he says the Council of Truth.
Council of Truth.
Okay. And the writing on it is hazy. It's not in a different language. It's hazy. Like there's something
Okay.
preventing you from reading it. Okay. As you put a finger, well, you put both hands on it, but as soon as you touch it,
Yep.
you hear the clinking of metal.
Yep.
Okay? And then
Yeah.
and then the sound of like a metal foot just hits the floor,
Okay.
and you look around, and all 4 suits of armor have now come to life.
Okay.
Okay, and the ones that were at an angle, not maybe looking straight at you, are all looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you didn't pocket the book. You just
Well, I'm holding it,
You
okay.
lay your hands on it, and they come to life. They
Okay.
animate, and all 4 of them are looking right at you.
All right.
What do you guys do?
Well, we don't. Can we hear any of this upstairs?
You don't hear the.
Okay.
You don't know.
Okay.
We're running upstairs.
Yeah, we're still running upstairs.
Yeah, we enter from the staircase.
Okay, so you guys come around a corner. It kind of S shapes, and as it S shapes, you see the bookshelf on the ground. You see books on the floor. In front of that is the bookshelf, or is the stairwell or staircase leading up. Okay,
Okay.
what do you guys do?
I run up to it. I look down. What a tragedy! I keep going.
Yeah, I don't even look past the books. I'm told to
darn.
go to the 3rd floor, and that's my goal.
Okay.
Yeah. So, can I see that there's somebody underneath these books? Because if there's, is there movement underneath them or anything like that?
Okay, so I'd like you to investigate.
Okay.
Okay. So for
Oh darn!
Okay.
What a tragedy.
Yeah.
Continue on.
I mean, Tim needs our
You-
Chloe needs our help.
I already told you, like, how many times?
I'd say we're going to want to do good, okay? Because that's
Yeah.
your intention, right? Your
I was
intention
thinking
is
wants to do good, respect for all life, identify injuries, maybe.
yeah. I mean, I would give you, yeah. If you want to roll +3, I think that you could do that. You could also, since you're rolling +3, you could also invoke a weakness tag. If you succeed, you could. Oh, not if you succeed. If you do or do not succeed, you would gain an attention to that mythos.
Okay.
Which is only to, for the purpose of giving you experience, basically.
So-
but it's just
Honestly, I think anxious and angry would apply here. So,
awesome.
thank
so,
you, gentlemen.
You're welcome.
So we're gonna roll +3. We're gonna roll again. Say what those are.
Identify injuries,
Mm-hmm.
wants to do good and respect for all life, and then apply the weakness tag of anxious and angry.
Okay.
Since that is pretty much my state of mind right now.
Awesome.
Okay.
So we're gonna roll +3 -1. So we're gonna roll +2.
Okay.
Okay.
That's an 11 plus 2.
You guys are rolling pretty good tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you investigate. So you're gonna gain 2 clues.
2 clues. Okay.
Okay.
So I have 3 now. Okay.
And you search the book. You search the books on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. You said something about attention to something?
Yes, so you mark an attention to your routine mythos.
Okay.
Okay. So an attention is for the purpose of experience, basically. Once you fill your attention up, you can add to your buildup of your it's called moments of evolution, which allow you to add new power tags, or there's other options. So
Cool.
that's how experience works in the City of Mist.
Okay. Well, I'm at 2 out of 3 for that one.
Fantastic.
So I guess that's good.
Moving up and on. So I'd like you to choose one of the following.
Okay.
Your investigation exposes you to danger, or something goes awry.
So metagame wise, it exposes me to danger.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that I am responding to somebody that needs help. I am not sure if it's Chloe or not. She called for help. It could be her, but because it's not her, that exposes me to danger. I think that would work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you search the books.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like
You're
them
throwing books
aside.
away. You have this gut feeling that that there was someone that needed your help under those books. You don't find anybody. Okay, but
Okay.
you don't find anybody.
All right.
The books down on the ground, though, again, are sort of right in front of the staircase going up to the 3rd story. You're down shuffling through the books, and you look up. You have view going of the staircase, and you see this shadowy figure, short, with a walking stick, and she's moving down the stairs. Or the figure is moving down the stairs.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Do they see that?
Are we running into this figure?
I think you guys are sort of head down. You're not looking up, but you have view. You have line of
Okay.
sight on it.
And this is an ominous figure.
It appears ominous.
Okay. All right. It's creepy enough where I'm like, okay, this isn't quite right.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you do, Danny? What do you do?
I am going to pick up a book and throw it as hard as I can up the stairs and shout, "Guys, look out!" And
All right.
just try and throw a book up there as hard as I can. See if I can hit it.
All right. So you're trying to give the guys a heads up.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do a second move. Okay.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and we'll try and change the game.
Okay.
And I think you'd probably be able to roll +1. You're wanting to do good. You have good intentions.
Yeah. Could I do suspicious as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
figured that one kind of works, but
Okay. So we're gonna change the game.
okay. Change the game.
+2.
7, so 9.
Alright. You guys have failed one roll. It's killing me. So you're gonna gain 3 juice.
3 juice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, 2.
2.
2.
Okay.
My bad. We rolled a 9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you gain 2 juice, and let's see. The book lands right in front of the figure, and the gentleman, you look up and you also see it now. Okay, so you wouldn't have been caught off by surprise. All right. let's go to you. What do you guys do?
How far are we away from this figure?
She's about 20 steps up.
Oh, okay.
They're big, long, narrow, wide steps. And that book kind of fell way up there. I mean, you chucked it. Okay?
All right.
Put some English on it. Get it?
I'm gonna go and do I see what this figure is from where I'm at?
It's still kind of like there's an overhang where the stairs meet the ceiling, right? And
But I can tell it's a figure with a walking stick.
Yes.
It doesn't seem like an intimidating figure by any means.
It doesn't seem like an
So I
intimidating
continue
figure.
running straight up to it.
Straight up to it, and then
Yeah.
and do what?
I mean, if I have no... I'm going to keep arm's distance from it, but if I don't know what it is, I am going to try to... can I investigate to see what it is then?
Yeah, let's investigate to see what it is.
Okay.
I think that makes more sense. So
I have, as far as power tags, I have an eye for details. I'm a private eye. I could maybe roll +2 on that. +1 if
I think
you
it's a
want to just do the
+1. I
eye
don't
for
think
the
because
detail.
you're a private eye that gives you.
It wouldn't just... I would be aware of the situation.
Yeah.
But sure. Okay, it's just +1.
Yeah.
That's 9, that's 10.
All right. So you see Gretchen. Okay.
Gretchen McCaffrey.
You
Dice
see
are
Gretchen
awesome.
McCafferty. You gain one. You receive a clue.
Okay.
Okay, and you see Gretchen. She looks a little beat up, but her walking stick has extended. It's not just like this like small cane now. It's like this full pole. Okay, and she like points it right at you.
I need you to get out of my way.
Okay,
I say to Gretchen.
let's go to JR.
Sure.
Okay. Now the walking stick, staff now, but yeah, is pointed right at Brett. And what do you do?
I look at Rhett and Danny. I said, "You two handle this one," and then I'm going to face forward. And I'm going to freeze time. I'm going to try to push her cane against the wall and run past her.
Hell yeah.
Okay, first of all, I'd like both of you guys to take details are fuzzy. Once Gretchen's on the scene, you guys take details are fuzzy. So it'll be now that you've revealed her identity, who that figure is. Moving in the next subsequent turn, you're gonna have a -1. Okay, details are fuzzy. Okay, on any Mythos power tags.
Which I'm using right now.
Yeah. So are we trying to sneak around her, or are we trying to engage her? Because
No, I was using my
If you use sneak around,
I don't get my -1.
well, you are because you're using your Mythos to freeze time.
No, I'm saying if I sneak, I'm not using. I would still be using my Mythos power.
Well, yeah, because there's no way JR would be able to sneak around. You're
on the
nearly
stairs.
like
You're
right
on
in
the
front
stairs,
of her.
yeah.
You're on the
Oh,
stairs.
okay.
So it's not like you're just gonna be like.
I think it's more.
No, like
I think it's more
invisible and just like.
Well, I wanted to hit her cane to push it, so maybe take the risk as well there.
Okay, so we can take the risk, and by taking the risk, you want to, kind of engage.
He's
we're
doing what I was
engaging.
gonna
We're
do.
pushing around her.
Well, I think there's enough room to get around her. I'm actually engaging, kind of pushing, because she's got the cane pointed at us.
I mean,
I wanted
you're
to-
fine to do a freeze time and sneak around her.
Okay, let's do that then.
I mean, okay.
And I let you guys know this one's yours.
So we're gonna try and sneak around Gretchen by freezing time, right?
Yes.
Or it's not freeze time. It's bending space.
Well, no. Yeah. I'm stopping the event to go around.
Okay.
So everyone's
I guess
freezing.
there's
I do.
a difference. Okay. So we're roll +1.
Okay. 5.
Okay, so you try to sneak around
Down
Gretchen.
the stairs I go.
Well, it would have been. It was 6 plus 1
No.
minus 1.
No, it was 5 total.
It was
Oh, it's
5
5 total.
total. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Minus 1.
as you try and sneak
Right.
around Gretchen, you get this insane migraine, and your ability goes a little haywire. I want you to burn your freezing time power tag. And then Gretchen,
Frankie's over
You
there
just
like,
wanted
oh,
to
thank
do
God.
that. Let's be honest. You just wanted to do that.
and then as you try and sneak around her, she takes a step back and she's locked on you. She's, where do you think you're going? And both of you are now like in front of Gretchen, staff in hand, like sideways. Okay, Chloe.
So,
The two
not
the
bad.
two hands are reaching into the window, so you
do
can
the
start to
bow
see the top of a figure's head coming into view.
Yep.
The 4 suits of armor are animated, looking at you,
Yep.
and they start to move toward in your direction.
Are there doors to the stairs of for the 3rd floor of the library?
The only way, okay, so there's the window which has a figure coming through it.
The hole.
There's the hole in the wall, and there's back down the steps.
Yeah.
Okay, those are your options.
Are there doors for the 3rd floor? Like the
No.
no?
No,
Just
it's
so
a one
open-
way in and one out. Kind
it's
of a
open?
One, huh?
Just open.
Yeah, there's no door. There's
Okay.
just books, and again, there's the staircase you came up. There's the open hole in the wall, which is a 3-story drop, and then there's a window.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm taking the book and running towards the staircase.
Okay, so as you go to the staircase,
I'm booking it.
Booking it.
You guys are really on that one.
as you take the book, your hands start to burn. Okay,
I don't take the book.
you took the book.
Well, once it burns, I let go.
Do you want to? I mean, you want to play it that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it burns, if it burns, I'm not gonna hold it and let it burn me.
Okay. So you drop the book
Yeah.
on the ground, and
Or actually, what I
as you drop it and you release it,
yeah.
the animated suits of armor stop.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. What do you do? Because I feel like there's more to this part.
I want to. So I can't read like the book or anything, right?
You can't read it. No.
And it burns me when I touch it.
Mm-hmm.
What if I grab like put on a glove or like use a handkerchief or something to like touch the book? What happens?
The same effect.
So I still get burned.
Any physical contact with the book would
I'm
incur
like-
a burn.
Dusting it, and it happens.
Well, no, I mean, if any sort of move to aggravate it,
Oh, so if it's moved, right?
yeah.
So I can still touch it through cloth.
You're still
No.
getting
No,
burned.
I'm still getting burned.
If you try and grab the book in any form,
All right, I'm taking a picture with my cell phone.
okay. So you take a picture of it with your cell phone. Okay, Danica, go to you.
So I see. So at this point, do I recognize the woman that's on the staircase as the woman that was in my vision?
Yes.
With the book.
Yes.
Okay. I am probably kind of terrified at this point.
Okay.
And I will, whatever I do, I think I'm going to apply the trauma reenactment tag that I have.
Okay.
Just keep it in mind. She's blocking the way, so we can't get up to the 3rd floor without going through her, right?
Through her. Or,
Use a clue.
I don't know. You could. there might be another way to get around her.
Right. Okay.
Could use our words.
It's a clue.
Yeah. So okay, yeah, I am going to use a clue to see if I can find an alternate way to the third floor. Like seeing basically that Rhett and JR kind of are dealing with this situation. I didn't find Chloe in this pile of books.
I don't want to
Like
hit a lady.
she's still upstairs. I need to get to her. The easiest way is not confrontation. It's try to circumvent that. So I'd like to use a clue to.
You need to ask a question.
Okay. Ask a question.
Can you ask if there's another way up there?
Is there a secret passageway, a small ladder or something that will get me to the third floor?
No.
Or a window that I can climb out to the third floor or something?
There's another window
Okay.
that is immediately below the window on the third story. That is it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Danny, you want to come up here and help us out?
Hold on, because
I'm going through Gretchen.
you're gonna go through Gretchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
How do you go through Gretchen?
I am going to envision, like, basically try to pull forth the energy, like that like violent but tranquil energy of the river with the book floating on it. I'm going to try and pull forth from something like that and just push her back, like just up the stairs, into the wall, out of the way, using that energy in some way. That's kind of how I'm envisioning in my head. I don't know how that might look, but I'm trying to. That very powerful thing that I just got a glimpse of, I think there's a reason why I was shown that and why the book was pulled out of it. I think that water, that river, has some sort of force over the book, and if Gretchen is the one holding the book, then I need to use that power to try and stop her.
Okay. So I would say that it would take a strong stomach for
Okay.
you to accomplish such a feat, right?
So now that I'm looking at this, I kind of want to just push literally the life out of her body.
push the light. Engaging in the river Styx.
Yeah.
Finally.
I want to transfer life from like her body into the books or wall behind her. Like just separate the two of them. Kind of like
Doctor Strange,
yeah,
kinda.
Doctor Strange. You know, like that sort of thing. Yeah.
Right.
I love it. I love it. Do it.
So
Yeah.
So we're gonna transfer life,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say in order to do such a feat, again, it would need you to engage a strong stomach, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking-
it's a hard task for you to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm thinking strong stomach, transfer life, maybe wants to do good, maybe, but definitely trauma reenactment.
So we're going to
the weakness tag.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's roll. So let's roll with strong stomach, transfer life. So +2,
Okay.
-1 trauma reenactment. So we're gonna roll +1. The move, I believe, at least how I interpret it, is taking the risk, or yeah. I mean, it's a pretty. I don't know. That might be toe to toe.
So that's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking going toe to toe. I feel like
It's one-on-one.
I think it's more combat.
Yeah. Okay, let's roll +1. We'll go
Okay.
toe to toe.
8.
All right, so you manage to achieve. You get to choose one from the list on the page that is on your guide.
Okay.
You manage to achieve your goal and take something they hold. You get them good, giving your opponent a status or tier plus power. You block, dodge, or counter their best attempt. If you don't do this, they can impose a status on you.
Okay. I am going to achieve my goal, and I'm going to I'm going to push that life out of the body, and I want the staff to kind of bounce down the stairs, and I have it.
So you push her.
But just
So you had range, right? Because you channeled your mythos,
Yeah.
right? And you pushed the life out of her. Okay, so her soul sort of separates, right? As it separates, the staff drops. It would drop in front of them.
okay.
I don't know if it would roll past them.
Just imagining like a bounce
ding,
between
ding,
them.
ding,
yeah,
yeah.
and just kind of like lands at my feet.
Okay.
At the bottom of the stairs.
You know what? I think that's a great way to
Okay.
view that action there. As it comes out and the staff drops, it like comes back into her. She like clicks, and she like just. Woof! And in that moment, Gretchen enacts a defensive shrouding.
Okay.
Okay. She is able to choke the mythos powers from all of you.
Okay.
Okay.
The housekeeping thing. Since I used the weakness tag and was successful, do I get the attention?
Yes, you get the attention.
Okay.
Okay. In this moment, like you feel this the mist as it was kind of coming in behind you guys. It goes from its normal white, maybe grayish, and it starts to get cloudy, dark, and it kind of starts to swirl around your feet, and you feel like this tightness around your throat. All three of you. And Gretchen looks at all three of you and she says, "Enough is enough. I'm not playing games with you. Do you know what you guys are doing?
You have our friend.
Your friend attacked me.
I'm sure she did. I'm also pretty sure she had good reason to. What the hell are you doing here?
What reason would that be? Do you know?"
Look, I don't want to
was a
hit
burger
it.
here.
I saw a vision of you with
Holding
a
a
book.
book. I know the vision.
and my friend is in danger. You are that danger. Convince me otherwise. And I want to snap on the staff so it kind of flips up to my hand.
She looks at you and she says, "Dearie, have you ever heard of the gatekeepers?"
Would I have?
She says, "The gatekeepers are here to protect you. And all you've done is attack and be aggressive. And all you had to do was ask me a question. Is there any questions you'd like to ask me?"
What question should we ask?
Not up to me to decide. So Chloe,
Yep.
Kill this bitch.
What happened with all his life, Jeremy?
Oh, that's awesome.
Look, you got me anxious and angry, and now you're gonna pay for it. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Danica's been playing it cool this whole time, but now this, it's gotten real.
We're done playing games.
So you've dropped the book. It's there in front of you.
Snap the picture.
There's a pale-skinned, white-haired face now, coming through the window.
Okay.
Okay, the four animated
Are not
suits of
animated
armor are
anymore.
not animated anymore. You see, it's Gretchen. You see a dark figure. Okay,
Coming
short.
through the window?
No, she's at the top of the stairs.
Oh, I was like, what the hell?
She's at the top, sort of in front of you is at the top of the stairs.
Yeah,
You see
okay.
Gretchen.
Okay.
You
But
see.
she's not paying attention to me, though.
No, she's facing them.
Okay.
Okay. How are we on time?
If this is a good spot, this is probably it right here.
Damn. What, you guys want to keep going, or?
I'm into it.
You know the answer is yes, but...
Okay, so we'll go a little bit longer. See how we do.
So, let's take a break real quick. That's a good point. We can always kind of edit this, but depending on how long we want to go, we may want to stop here do a thanks. We'll come back next time, and then we can just go into recording a separate episode if everybody's down. That might be the better option.
What do you want to do,
It's
Joe?
pretty late already. How much longer were we thinking?
I told my wife like 7:30.
So that's 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably should kill
Are
it.
we at a wrap-up point?
Oh.
No.
Let's wrap this up.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll wrap this up.
Okay.
We want more for you.
Let's end with Chloe.
Okay.
There's the book at her feet.
My feet or on the table?
You dropped the book and it went to the ground. You didn't like it didn't. It startled you, right? Because it started
okay.
to burn. So you kind of fumbled the book. And
Okay.
it
You
dropped
didn't
to the
mention that
ground.
before. I thought I dropped it on the table because it burned me immediately. I'm just saying.
I like it. I'm
Floor,
imagining it on the
table.
ground.
I'm imagining on the ground because the way you described
Yeah,
it
you
is
dropped
I'm
it.
grabbing the book and running. So in that split second, you're like grabbing it, turning, you turn,
you
and then
drop
you're
it.
like, oh, this hurts,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah.
dropped it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Okay. So the book's at your feet. You
Okay.
see now Gretchen at the top of the stairs, not looking at you.
Yep.
You see this pale-skinned, white-haired gentleman coming through the window.
Okay.
Okay. And the suits of armor are now frozen. What do you
Okay.
do?
I want to hide and observe. So is there like a bookcase to hide behind to look through the books? Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's the suit of armor you can hide behind. The books are against the wall. There's no like freestanding bookshelves.
oh, there's no shelves.
No, I mean there's shelves, but they're all against the wall.
Oh, they're just like freestanding. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hide behind the
The suit of armor.
the suit of armor, and I'll take like. Yeah, I have like stuff with me, like a pen or something, right? So
You have a pen?
I would assume so, or something, or anything really.
Do you have any juice?
Not right now. I have a clue though.
What's the purpose of the pen? It might give me some context.
Well, or like something like heavy. So I noticed like whenever the book is moved, the suits of armor come to life. This guy's sneaking in, so he may not be aware of the armor. Maybe if he's sneaking in. So if anything, I want to like jostle the book so the suits of armor like move like a little bit and then stop, and then that will like get his attention and distract him.
I'd say, I mean, you're trying to hide.
I'm hiding right now, yeah, but I want to grab something heavy or whatever to like jostle the book.
To jostle the book.
Yeah,
To move the book.
yeah.
Where?
Across from the suit of armor. Like throw something.
You want to like move it in your direction as you're hiding? I'm trying to understand.
like if I take a book and I slide it across the floor, it's gonna move the book, which would activate the suits of armor for like however like a few seconds or whatever.
They wouldn't even move if that's all you did.
Oh, they wouldn't? Okay.
I mean, they would just like, because you're just like pushing it, right?
Okay.
Unless you like pick it up and it's just like it's some
Oh, so it
exaggerated
requires
movement.
like it to be like picked up.
The suits of armor seem to engage whenever the book feels threatened, and the POS system apparently too.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just hide then.
We're just okay. So we'll sneak. I guess sneak around.
Okay.
Okay. So roll plus any powers.
Definitely stealthy. And can I apply my precognition to see what would happen like ahead of time? I'm anticipating this guy like coming in.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll plus 2.
So that's a 7, 8,
7,
9.
9. As you are able to slide the book.
Well, I don't want to do that anymore since I can't sense that.
Oh, okay. So we're just trying to hide.
I'm just hiding.
Okay. So as you okay, I'm sorry. So as you kind of get into into cover, let's say behind the suit of armor.
Yep.
The figure in the window, you see him come through.
Okay.
He doesn't see you,
Yeah.
but you can see that he has direct view and is looking right at that book.
The open book.
The book that you picked up with your hands.
Okay, so not even the one on the pedestal,
No, the book that.
or the ones that are glowing on
Nope,
the wall.
neither of
just the
those.
open book. Okay.
The open. Well, it's closed now. It's shut.
Okay.
But you know that is what he's looking at.
That's what he's after.
Okay.
Okay, got it.
So, to end this session, what? Oh, Jeremy?
I have a question to ask
Okay.
of Gretchen. So
Okay.
I don't want to cut
Do
you off.
you want to spend a clue to ask her a question?
Sure.
Or are you asking? Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
As I'm holding her staff, I want to look at her and ask, do you need help?
I need help protecting what I have been entrusted to protect.
Is there any reason for me to not trust her? Aside from the fact that she stands between me and a friend.
No.
I step up between the two boys, kind of like elbow them out of the way, and I hand her back the staff.
Okay.
How do we help?
Let's end right there.
Okay.
Awesome. Guys, well, thank you so much for tuning in and watching our session of Riffing Rifters, our segment, our show on City of Mist role-playing game. Guys, again, why don't we outro?
I'm Tim from Tabletop Takeovers.
John from Tabletop Takeovers.
Jordan from One Up to Nerd.
Jeremy from D20 Adventure Realm.
And I am Frankie with One Up to Nerd. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and have your notifications on so you know when the next session is.
Hit that bell.
Let's hit it.
So grab some friends.
Play some games.
See you next time.
Go.
Yes, sixes! Woo! I win.
Shit.
I win. Okay.
It's John and Frankie. Woo! Don't worry, they're still watching right now, Frankie.
Oh, there we are.
There we go. All right.
Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Make sure you hit
guys.
that like button and the subscribe button and the next episode
Subscribe, hit
and
that
everything
bell.
else. See you later.